Like I said,
Okay.
we're not going to poach people. If they want to leave, then that's cool. Then we'll have a spot for them.
Okay.
Yeah. You have to have a tier 10.
Yes, tier 10 stuff.
So can I grind out a gearing before Friday?
You can do it. I got faith in you. It's just for fun, you know, something for people that have 10s to
Yeah.
actually be able to play and enjoy.
The hell?
Where's the post? In which section of the forum is the tier 10 stuff?
I'm looking for it.
NATO scrim.
Oh, okay, I found it. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately can't do that.
What do you mean?
That's very generous of you.
Weren't they talking about redoing those fuckers again? And that would be a full wipe if they redid it again.
That's a long way out.
If that patch
okay.
indeed is true, then they will probably offer like one doubloon to respec yours. Happen like they did the last time that they made significant changes.
They're changing everything. The highest point skill is going to be 4 points, so it's going to be too dramatic to 1 for 1. Like
Have they
BFT
announced
becomes
when that is? Or
no idea. That was leaked.
I haven't seen
from
anything
China.
from.
That was leaked from the China server, which is like a month and a half ahead of us or something.
Not always, but in some cases, yes.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard anything since that leak.
thank you, that's very generous.
Yeah.
Respect my.
Yep. How are you financing this out of pocket? Okay. We don't like throw doubloons in a pot that you can distribute, so it's easier on you?
We used to do that, but he threw too many doubloons in the pot and it broke the pot.
And what?
Broke the pot.
Yeah, we have more like than the entire rest of all the other divisions, but like 5-10 times.
He does everything out of the kindness of his heart. Is bottom line. Very generous and helpful. Nice.
On that topic, actually, it seems like the meta is switching back to the Amagi. Have we started thinking about it, and do we have people as Amagis?
I know Black Strike has an Amagi.
What makes you
I
think the
just
meta
need
is
to
switching?
buy one.
Well, so at least it seems like the last European Cup, like the Winter King, like they used a lot more Amagis than I've ever seen before.
Because they're saying that Hydro and Radar has changed up the smoke meta.
Yeah.
I can tell you, Team
and,
1.
and actually, it was that, and also the Shiratsuyu being able to put 16 torps in the water.
Yeah, Shiratsuyu seems to be a substitute for the old Fubuki.
By like a factor of 2.
That's why Hydro would be more important on the Bismarcks.
Yeah. That makes sense. They seem to run Bismarcks and 2 Amagis, and Amagis kind of kept away.
Mm.
But, I mean, I don't know
And
enough
then,
about it. That was just kind of my
Because things aren't
observation.
blobbed up, a lot more Atago sitting at range in HE spamming.
Yeah, they did that weird shit. That wouldn't fly in the
That's not
NA
going to
tournaments.
fly in our stuff. The Bismarck is definitely the way to go. Multiple Bismarck, double Bismarck, NC. We only ran the Amagi in like, I don't know what, like 2 different maps, depending on who we were up against. Because a lot of the meta for us is there's a lot of smoke. So for the Amagi to be effective, you got to be able to see what you're shooting at, obvious. And you have Kudasovs and you have DDs protecting BBs, so made it not as effective.
You don't think it'll change with all the radars and
Even with
No,
the
because
Shiratsuyu.
all the radar ships die way too fast to be effective.
That hydroacoustic on a Bismarck makes that ship ridiculous, and in addition to the secondaries, makes it ridiculously effective to push into a cap. Once the DD sees that they're lit up, what do? You panic. They'll 9 times out of 10 run. We just practice, we focus on focus firing the DDs the second we see them. All guns to them, try to knock them out. I don't foresee the Amagi taking over the meta, but it is good to have somebody that has, the Amagi available for certain maps.
So the big counterpoint was the Shiratsuyu putting with the 16 torp wall, like rendering smoke more trouble than it's worth.
No.
And
No,
okay,
no,
that's
we
just the
used
argument I
it.
was said.
Yeah,
Right.
no,
Yeah.
we used it. Barrels was highly effective with it, but the other teams that used it against us, because we had Hydro rolling, we saw them coming in.
Yeah, that's where the Bismarck... The North Cal can't sit there anymore, but a Bismarck can.
Mhm.
And the...
So, were you
if
guys
your
doing double
DDs
Bismarck
are-
NorCal?
I don't remember. I think, both,
we-
most of the time we were double, yeah.
Double Bismarck, North Cal, double Kudasov.
It was just the one
Kaku
map,
Benson's.
Islands of Ice, we thought we were going to have a long line of sight from the south, so we ran into Magi. And
That
then-
actually backfired.
And it backfired because the cyclone that you can't predict.
Oh, Cyclone can happen in training room?
Oh yeah, yeah, we got
that's
hit. That's,
fascinating.
we were actually doing very well on Islands of Ice, and then that freaking cyclone hit, and we couldn't see shit. And that's when we were really hurting, because the hydroacoustic on the Bismarck would have allowed us to push right into B, and unfortunately the Magi was just
Which is
not
useless.
effective.
Yeah, made him useless almost immediately when that cyclone started.
you guys think the meta will be the same in season 2?
As of right
Or
now,
4.
as the ships sit, then I think so. But there is rumors that there's another line of ships coming into the game, which might change it a little bit also. So
Yeah, German DDs might slot in a completely unforeseen way.
Yeah, and
aside
you
from
can't even-
that, though, I don't think that's going to change the battleship meta. But again, it's always good to have somebody that's got an Amagi ready to roll in case you want to try something different for that game, or scrim, or whatever it is.
Yeah, they seem to have more Amagis and Natagos than I've seen in a while, but
That's because if they've got some gay 2 destroyer role in the EU server that they've had in several of their tournaments that I've watched.
okay, I didn't realize that. Okay,
Yeah,
and
they only-
we allow 3.
We allow as many as you want. You can bring 6 or 7 if you really wanted to, if you could fit it in the nation restrictions.
Okay.
The only thing we restrict by number is 1 carrier and 3 battleships maximum. I believe 1 carrier is actually required now.
Yeah. That's been Shikaku's most effective.
Yeah. But yeah, but no, yeah, that's why their smoke meta is different, because they limit how many Bensons they can have.
Yep.
Dude's giving away goddamn money and nobody holds a hand out? You guys are crazy.
Yeah, but we don't want to torture SF. We have enough to, well, to respect
Torture.
opinion. I have a shore, so I don't have a Chipaev. Yeah, but I mean, if I need to grind it out, I'll grind it out. I don't want to take advantage of you, so.
An end goal for everybody should be to have every single tier 8 in their port.
Yeah.
With a 16-point captain.
Makes sense.
By January.
Tonight.
Yeah,
Oh.
you better have that shit right now.
New Orleans is
pressure.
not competitive,
I need some
right?
dragon flags, please.
It's not,
No.
but you never know. It might switch back.
Okay.
It's
the only
the
8
problem.
I'll just wait
What's
for the
up?
Wichita.
I was gonna say, I think the only 8 that I don't actually have is the Megami.
Yeah, Megami, the New Orleans, the Tashkent, they're not really competitive
Hipper.
right now. The
The
Hipper,
Tirpitz
yeah, the Hipper's
now
not.
is
The
completely,
Tirpitz,
completely eclipsed by the Bismarck.
yeah, the
Yeah.
How
Tirpitz
about-
isn't.
The new Kagero. Is it any good for anything?
Shiratsu, you guys better in just about every way,
yeah,
I think.
I think if you're gonna go that way, you got to get to tier 7.
And how about the upcoming German destroyers? Do they have any room in
They
We're at
have
the
this
NDA
business?
that.
Big
I was
guns
gonna
and
say the
sonar.
people that know about it can't talk about it.
They're stealthy and they're supposed to have sonar, right? So pushing the
That's-
smoke
Mm,
bubble.
that's-
Yeah, except for they nerfed the sonar.
That's
Oh, did they?
I'm gonna have to say you're inaccurate
Fair enough.
on several of those points.
It's not German sonar. Anyway, it's still sonar. At least last I heard.
Yeah, it's Yep.
And don't forget, guys, if you haven't already done it, sign up for that 2v2, man. That grand prize is freaking phenomenal. Enough doubloons for the Missouri. That's
Yeah, I'm
could be a good time.
traveling at 5 a.m. Saturday morning through Sunday, so not really
That's
gonna
a
happen,
bummer.
unfortunately. So I can play CV. Just think I'm better for in a NorCal, all things considered.
Should I grind pink ass
WCR.
Asian up to a Shikaku? It's one of those if you don't tell, I won't tell situations.
Well, thank you.
But without breaking the NDA, can somebody advise me whether to take the German tier 8 or yes or no? Or is it break of NDA?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, based on the PTS, will be next patch.
I think it's down today. I saw
Yeah,
multiple
that server's
things about
always
it being
pretty
down.
pretty iffy.
Mm.
Nope.
Sounds good, SF.
To you as well.
Thank you, Esther.
I'm in a match, so it'll be done very soon.
I can run a couple matches.
User left your channel.
Absolutely.
User
you
left
do
your
that.
channel.
I'm not. Go ahead.
He jumped out. Div 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he
Crazy
went
went
up to
to Div
Division 1 with TCM.
Wow. I didn't
Anybody
know.
got a space for a division?
Fucking Moskva would be able to ram and kill a Kerr first at 75%. Whatever.
This is all bullshit because if it comes with 150 guns, so
User left your
AFT
channel.
won't work on 150 guns. So I have to give it demolition if they're worth it, you know.
I'm wrapping up now, but Beast has enough time for like one game, maybe two if it's quick.
Yeah, I have roughly about the same amount of time. He also jumped up.
Huh?
Alrighty. Was that Armored who has time for a
Yep.
game?
Yeah, maybe 2.
Alright.
Well, I'm gonna div up with Seafoam here shortly.
Okay.
I'm sitting
Anyone
in
else
the,
want an invite?
I'm sitting in the port, so
Cool.
Hmm.